Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. In today's episode, we're gonna be exploring Phuket Old Town. So, where basically most of the time we've been experiencing, like the beach side of things, but here then we get to delve into the history and also experience basically the true self of basically Phuket and Thailand as its own. So, join me in this one. It's going to be I promise it's going to be a very nice one. It's going to be filled basically with a bit of history around this place, good visuals, and also a little bit of like some nibbles, It's always good to enjoy the local cuisine and food basically of Phuket. So, come with me in this one. So the journey started actually with us booking a taxi that was going to pick us up from Patong all the way to Phuket Old Town, which is like a 20-minute drive when there's no traffic. So basically, if you actually have the Bolt app and I think also Grab, I think it's Grab. And also, one of the things actually that you'll notice is that when you do book actually a Bolt, the driver that actually arrives might be driving a different vehicle than the one that you're seeing on the app. But then again, it was always appreciated to be in a car that is air conditioned. So another pro tip basically, especially when you're going to be traveling around Phuket, try and minimize actually going anywhere, especially during midday. Wait for at least for like 2 or towards 3 p.m. Where the sun basically is less harsh. And also again, one thing that in Phuket, again, you'll never be short of is basically the amount of motorbikes. And here, this is actually was one of the scariest roads, especially for someone like me who likes to drive manual cars, is climbing this hill. On both sides basically of the hill, it's just steep, like very, very steep when you see cars going up there. So yeah, you see quite a lot of actually people in motorbikes, which I think it's actually the best way to travel. And it was actually quite interesting here with this couple right here, because the lady at the back, she's actually texting someone while they're on the bike. I mean, like there's bumps and there's everything, but yeah, I think people here are quite used to it. And also because of how great the weather here is, everything you see is green, it's lush, it's just amazing. But yeah, we're just actually enjoying the journey to Phuket Old Town, but then we were kind of also hitting quite a lot of traffic jam, but luckily our driver, who's actually very knowledgeable, knew a shortcut basically to cut through. So the nice thing actually, which with being lost, and you actually get to see like some places that actually you might have never had a chance actually to see, like other communities basically, where you see how people basically in the city lives. I think actually one day, I'm always fighting actually with my friends and my colleagues. I always say that one day, if actually there's one place or one country, I'll definitely move and stay there. Maybe in my retirement years, it will definitely be in Thailand, either Phuket or Bangkok, one of the two. Phuket Old Town is the historical heart of Phuket. Established in the 19th century, it flourished during the mining boom, attracting Chinese and European influences that are still evident in its stunning architecture. The colourful Sino-Portuguese buildings lining the streets are a mix of Chinese and colonial design, a legacy of the town's multicultural roots. Here's a fun fact. The unique shop houses in Phuket Old Town are known for their 5-foot ways, covered walkways that offer shade from the tropical sun because it can get really, really, really hot. This architectural feature was designed to accommodate both commerce and comfort, a thoughtful touch from the past that we still enjoy to this day. Phuket Old Town isn't just a historical site, it's alive with stories, traditions, and vibrant energy. Now let's explore the must-see spots and things to do while you're here. The colourful Thalang Road is the centerpiece of Phuket Old Town. It's lined with boutique shops, art galleries, and cafes that blend the old and the new. Every Sunday evening, it transforms into a lively walking street market where you can find everything from local crafts all the way to street food. Whether you're here to learn about the history, enjoy authentic Thai food, or capture stunning photos, Phuket Old Town is a destination that truly has it all. Trust me, this is one adventure you don't want to miss. It's one of those days where you really feel like you're living Instagram. Oh, sorry. Yeah. As I was saying, it's one of those days where you really feel like you're in an Instagram. You feel like you're literally on Instagram. This place it's so beautiful. Like these small streets and the houses, the colors, everything. It's just wowza, basically. So while you're at Old Town Phuket, it's also advisable actually that you can actually explore some of the side streets because there's always an adventure somewhere. Like for us as we're walking through here, we started also to see these beautiful goats. I don't know why actually they were dressed all nicely, but yeah, it was something new. So this is also where we discovered one of the Buddhist temples which you can find in this area. Actually just walking here, actually there's something spiritual about it. There was also an event actually which they were busy building a stage on the left hand side here. But actually I never actually knew why people actually always love why they're so obsessed, some of them actually, with these with temples. But when you get there, you see yourself actually this place is just something else. Like the gold cladding actually that is outside was quite interesting. Yeah, if it was open actually we wouldn't be allowed to enter because we were not dressed appropriately. Then we also saw a post box. When is the last time actually one has seen a post box? And then art is also something which is very big in Phuket. It depicts the history of the town. So you see quite a lot of these beautiful murals all over Old Town Phuket. So if you can see also across the street, it's just an amazing experience basically to see. And then also there's always something for everyone to do here, from many souvenir shops, restaurants, and even some actually massage parlors, because again that's actually the staple of Thailand and Phuket. Every corner tells a story, from the tiles beneath your feet to the local smiles you meet. It's the perfect escape from the beaches and an absolute must visit for anyone visiting Phuket. So while exploring actually, it's again, as I was saying, that it's actually also good to see other places, not just Thalang Road. There's also Phangnga Road, the one that we're in now, which is also quite beautiful and mesmerizing as you're walking around. Then you wonder why actually people love this place. And also again, good timing as well, because by this time the sun actually was shining less. Then you get to also see all these beautiful flowers. Then also you'll see quite a lot of actually these stores basically where it's like a whole corridor from one street to another where you can actually walk through. And then, as I always say again, when you're in Thailand, you'll appreciate any place, for an example, that has some air conditioning in it. So while actually also being mesmerized actually by this very unique architecture here, there was actually something as a South African that actually grabbed my eye, was when I saw the brand BYD, and you might be asking, what is BYD? Now you know, it's called Build Your Dreams. So yeah, South Africans, now you know. So because I was hungry, actually we visited one of the restaurants actually where we just needed something to eat, and yeah, guess what? I was eating pad thai because I told you this is literally my favorite Thai dish. It always tastes amazing. Doesn't matter whether you take the chicken or you take the pork. And also the restaurant actually, it also on the walls you can actually see basically when it floods, yeah, how bad it can be. And then yeah, on our way home, like the streets again, as we told you, the streets does transform into something magical, something beautiful. And yeah, because of the heat, actually it was just quite amazing, to end the day on a good note. Yeah, it was always fun. And yeah, this is actually the Phuket Mall, which is actually quite beautiful. Actually it reminded me of Table Bay Mall. I don't know why I'm talking about them here, but yeah, it was cool. Yeah, another thing actually that I didn't know that exists in Phuket is that Macro, which is actually, we thought it was a South African subsidiary, actually does exist. So then also for snacks and dinner, we ended up actually in our local street getting some nice food, which actually is grilled chicken feet. In South Africa, we also eat chicken feet and chicken heads, but it was actually quite interesting to see some grilled chicken feet. And yeah, again, I always encourage wherever you go to always try the local cuisine. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of Phuket Old Town. To all my current subscribers, I appreciate your support and views. It means the world to me. And to all new viewers, welcome to On the Road with Luando. If you love travel content, helpful tips, and stories from around the world, especially in Cape Town, South Africa, this is the place for you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your fellow travelers. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers by the end of 2024, and your support makes all of this possible. This is Luando signing off from Phuket Old Town. See you on the next episode of On the Road with Luando. Until then, happy exploring and stay curious.